Hey,
Wow.
yo. Hey, listen, this draft board just went
Off
left
the
very
rip.
quick.
I thought we turned the
Hello?
randomness down. I thought we turned the
Des and I are
randomness
both like,
like
what?
Hey, how y'all doing? It's Rick Sincere with MTNV Sports, and welcome to the 2025 mock draft with friends. We are doing it again. I'm always happy to be joined by phenomenal people who know the sport, know the game, and can't wait to share with um, picks. And I'll be honest with you, this will be a little bit different than we've done in the past, but it's going to be fun. I want to shout out my co-host Des. What's up, Des?
What's up, everyone? Mock draft time. My favorite time of year. I'm lying. I say it's about every time of year, so it's okay. Ernest's favorite time of year.
It's
So
the most wonderful time of the
it's not
year.
Christmas though. It's not Christmas.
Yes, it is.
Chill
All right,
out.
it's Christmas for somebody. All right, yo, thank you so much. Nice. Go ahead and introduce yourself, my brother.
Yo, what up? This MC Nice in the building. That's right. Christian hip hop recording artist, multi platinum. We in the building. It's time for some football. You feel what I'm saying?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Meg Hall, talk to the people.
Yeah, it's Megan Hall, the one and only. If you don't know, now you know. Journalist, USA Today, and I also write for a site called For the Win underneath the USA Today umbrella.
Love it. Thank you, Meg. Nora Natish in the building. What's up, Nora?
Hey everyone, it's your girl Norna Tish, and I'm here to talk all football with y'all. So let's get to it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, what's good, Blue?
what's up, man? Zach McKinnell, FCS Football Central on SI, the Blue Bloods. Looking forward to getting some draft picks in. We're gonna fit an FCS guy in here somewhere. I don't care if I got to reach. An FCS guy's getting drafted today.
Hey, what's funny about it is I don't think you're gonna have to do it. I might do it, but we'll see. Knowing the Saints, well, anyway, we'll talk about that later. All right, let's get it done. So I have the first pick, and with the first pick, for the Tennessee Titans, I'm going to do what I believe the Tennessee Titans will do, and draft none other than Mr. Cam Ward. And the reason I'm making a selection is because I mean, at this point, the draft doesn't really start until pick number 2, right? Because everybody assumes that Cam Ward and the Titans are going to be together. Cam Ward is a phenomenal quarterback. I did watch him against Georgia Tech, and I wasn't as impressed, to be honest with you. That wasn't one of his best games, right? But I was in the building and I saw them lose that game. And I watched him, and he has a ridiculous calm in the pocket. That's true, right? But the question at the end of the day is, can he be a huge upgrade from Will Levis? I think so, to be honest with you. So if I'm the Titans, I understand you need a quarterback. I make the move. I'm going with Cam Ward. All right, at pick number 2, MC Nice is in the building, sir. It's on you.
At pick number 2, I'm going to take Ashton Jonty. I believe
Wow.
with
Ooh.
Rome Ford is having his issues. Chubb is he's a free agent. He's going to be a restricted free agent. So for me, it's a matter of I think they restructured Deshaun's contract. So Ashton, I think, is going to be a breakout star in the NFL.
Hey,
Wow.
yo. Hey, listen, this draft board just went
Off
left
the
very
rip.
quick.
I thought we turned the
Hello?
randomness down. I thought we turned the
Des and I are
randomness
both like,
like
what?
Was that an AI pick or what?
Such a Browns move, though. That's why I'm not even like that surprised. It's such a Browns move.
That wow. Okay. Talk to me nice. All right, yo. Number 3 is in the building. Nora, what you got, man?
The only decision that the New York Giants can make is to get young Travis Hunter out of Colorado to come be our wide receiver.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
And why you
I
want that? Because we got Russell Wilson, we got blind Jameis Winston, but we need a wide receiver. So there we go.
and now you got 2, and you got 2 dogs out there. Yo, so for the people
Hello.
who are watching, we do have some randomness involved. The AI will be selecting for some teams, and they just picked Abdul Carter, number 4 for the New England Patriots. and I like the pick for them, right? So shout out to AI for that. We did turn down the randomness on
Not too random. Not too random.
Not too random. We're not too random. That's right in line with what I think they may do. At number 5, we have Dez. Go for it, Dez. What you got?
Yeah, so the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to make the only right decision here. The only one. Everybody knows where he's going. Mason Graham, defensive tackle from the what? The Blue. So, again, big guy, 52 tackles, 7.5 tackles for loss, 3.5 sacks. He's a defensive anchor right there in the center, right there in the middle. We know the Jaguars need help. Okay? They need help. So that's good. And there's no secret that their new GM was with the Rams. And of course, you got the Jared Verse, you got the big defensive guys that he likes. So it just fits right into the scheme of what that new GM is going to want to bring to the Jaguars.
I like the pick for him. I like the pick. All right. At number 6, Meg, you drafting for the Raiders. What you got?
All right, so we're gonna go with Mr. McMillan at number 6. Listen, the Raiders need wide receivers. They need a lot of them. Why? Because you need production for such a young team that clearly has no idea where it's going. The only thing they've done right in the last several months is probably get Pete Carroll. And if you want Pete Carroll to relive his glory days from the 2010s, give the man some weapons. All right, that's where we're going.
That was a vibes pick.
I just was waiting for Ernest to just unravel.
Vibes only.
Nothing but pure vibes only.
Yeah, change your name to Vibes Only.
I am hurt.
I mean, I truthfully, I could have gone corner. The Raiders do need corner, but a wide receiver seems like such a Raiders pick. They would just pick a wide receiver that high.
Y'all need a corner really bad. Anyway, good pick. Good pick. So right after you, the Jets went at pick number 7, picking Will Campbell for them. Will Campbell, I love him. Great player from LSU. However, there is some talk about his arms being too short. They want to, people are trying to slide him in the guard, but I think that's overblown and overrated. And I think Will Campbell will definitely be a good player there for the Jets. At number 8, we got Zach. Sir, it's on you.
Easy selection here. We appreciate the Raiders leaving all the good corners on the board for us. We're going to go Jahdae Barron here. Gave up the most yards in NFL history last year. If I could, I would select defensive players with every pick for the Panthers because we were atrocious last year. We're going to get a star corner here with also the flexibility to even play some nickel and possibly safety as well at the next level.
Love it. I don't like the fact that y'all are getting better in the second. Well, they're getting better in the secondary. But I do love the pick for the Panthers. All right. So with pick number 9, my Saints are back on the clock. And I think we've done all the good stuff that I wanted to see happen, except for one thing. If Tep McMillan was still on the board, I would be, in a conundrum here. But I'm not. I'm going with the only answer that matters, Mr. Shedeur Sanders for the New Orleans Saints. And you should not be shocked by this. If you've been paying attention to the New Orleans world, we are I think they're calling it Shedarleans, Louisiana. Yeah, they are all in on
just go ahead and wrap
right
it up. Just go ahead and wrap it up.
Hey. I love Shedeur, man, and I think we can definitely need him. Let's just get that old car out of here. All right.
Oh my gosh. Did you say old car?
Old car is crazy.
We need to get that old used car clean up out of here.
Wow. Come on, number 10. Who number 10?
Hey, don't hate. All right. So we got Nice for number 10. Nice. You got number 10 for the Chicago Bears. Who you got?
So with this pick, we're going to draft some protection because I think my man Caleb needs protection, and we're going to go with Kelvin Banks Jr. out of Texas.
I like it. All right. That's a good pick. All right, cool. So, y'all, let's take a small break right quick. And right after this break, we'll be right back to discuss our top 10 picks. Let's go for it.
It's not just about the love of the game. It's about dedication and commitment through the process and the patience to endure. There's joy in reaching your goals and peace and knowing you've done all you're supposed to do. Ozell brand. It's not just a brand, it's a lifestyle.
Big shout out to our sponsors, Ozell Brand. Thank you for all that you do. We appreciate Ozell Brand. If you need some shoes in your life, you need some style in your life, Ozell Brand, go check them out, y'all. All right, now let's talk about these top 10 picks like super quick. Wow. I'll just say, wow. What's the first shocker that came to you all?
We know. Number 2.
Yeah,
We know.
Number two.
That's the only real shocker on this list right now.
Okay.
Listen, my pick was going to be calm after that. I was like, wow, all right.
After he picked Genty, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought Genty might be, because people are connecting Genty to 6 right now with the Raiders.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot about that. But if Genty goes this high, that'll be awesome. Nice. Bring me inside, bro. Like tell me the why again.
Well, I mean, you look at I initially thought quarterback at first, right? When you think about Shedeur, I was gonna take Shedeur at 2, but when I did the research on the Browns and realized that they running backs was going to be an issue, he's like, why not get the dude that broke the records or that was in there just killing the game, right? And so I just think his potential is even bigger. I think he's going to have, because he's small. You know what I'm saying? One is he's small, and you got all these big dudes trying to get these little dudes, and he's quick. He's small, quick, and powerful. I think it's a perfect fit when you give in that Chubb is going to be a free agent. I think was it the next year, and then forward. You know what I mean? So they need some running backs.
I think Chubb's out there now. Like I just saw Chubb doing squats. I don't think Chubb's with them. I mean, I see the logic. Nobody saw it coming, but I see the logic. I really do. Man, I think Tet to number 6 hurt my feelings the most because we need a big body wide receiver. All we have is little dudes. And because we have so many little dudes, I really wanted a big wide receiver, but it's okay. We'll have to look at, somebody in the second round for our big receiver that we can, look to help out Shedeur. All right. Any other? So my next question is wins. Anything you saw here that was like, oh, wow, that's a great win. I love that pick for them.
New York.
New York, talk to me.
Because, I mean, looking at most of the drafts or the mock drafts, you see that Travis is slated to go number 2. So if he does fall just one slot, that's a huge pickup for New York. Not only do you get both sides, you get both sides of the ball. Like, come on, anybody who gets Travis, you don't even have to explain what's already understood. You don't got to explain it. It's a big come up. So if he falls 1 to New York, I think V is going to be on our necks for the season.
Yeah, I think so. I gotta ask you, V. Now, and Dev, I hear that quarterback though. Like they're gonna get a lot of people saved. Shout out to Jesus Christ. But outside of that, I don't trust that QB room in Jameis Winston, right? I just don't.
Just wrap it up.
Russell Wilson, I just don't.
And that's why you need Travis.
Tell me why there's trust there, or are you looking to probably pull another quarterback later on in the draft?
We're definitely looking to pull another quarterback later in the draft. However, Russell Wilson was just in the playoffs last year. Yes, he didn't go far, but he was just there, and you all counted him out, and he right there. Now you got someone to actually throw the ball to in New York, because New York hasn't had a wide receiver. We ain't got no quarterback, but now we got 1.5 quarterbacks that are really excited to play there. And we have, whatever his name is, Tommy DeVito's still there. Danny DeVito's still there. So we still got him. Lord have mercy. But we still got him. And but now we got our receiver. Now we got someone who can catch the ball. The Giants couldn't catch the ball. The Giants couldn't throw the ball last year. They couldn't protect the ball. They couldn't stop the run. But now at least we stopped one problem. which is now we got someone who can catch the ball and who's proven to can catch the ball, and this year's Heisman winner. So he has a lot to prove, and being on our team to maybe take us from this horrific situation we're in, this terrible era, to be the Hunter era. We don't know.
I like
Led
it.
by
I like Neighbors and Hunter together. That's gonna be nasty. All right. Last one. Any reaches, y'all? Anything you saw as a reach there? I see
Number
these
2.
smiles. What's up? Okay.
Yeah, that's Genty at 2. It's a massive
Genty at
reach.
2 feels like a reach.
Especially, just it's not because Jinty's not good. It's just this is like a historic running back class. You probably get a day 1 starter in like the 5th round in this draft. So I just at 2 with so many needs, probably and then you pass up on Hunter. I think that's the biggest thing, right? Is like you pass up on a generational talent that can play both ways, and also Abdul Carter might be the best player in the draft overall anyway. And you pass up on a generational edge rusher. Like those 2 positions is hard to pass up for a running back. I'll take my chances with just signing a 31-year-old guy who just gets me 500 yards a year over that.
Yo,
Yeah, I think the other thing is most of the mock drafts now don't have him before like pick 20. Somewhere in that range. Like, so it would be a stunner to see him that high. I mean, you would have, to me, when someone picks someone that high, it means that you are thoroughly convinced this is the guy that's going to change your franchise, or potentially this is a starter for 10 plus years. But it is the Browns. I could totally see the Browns, pulling a what in the world just happened, like sort of move. So I'm not entirely. That's why I said I wasn't entirely shocked, because they've done that before. They pick things where you're like, what? Like, what is even happening? So I won't say that it's not worth it. Like, sure, you pick Genty at 2, like there's your starting running back right there. But to Blue's point, like, yeah, there's so many other needs. You could probably come back at the back half of the first round, jump back in, he'd probably still be there.
Yo, I'll be honest with you. When Zach started smiling, I thought he was looking at me, and I thought he was gonna talk about the Shedeur pick. That's what
It's
I
a
thought.
reach, but it's a quarterback. Yeah, you can't reach on a quarterback at 9, but I don't think Shadeur's a top 10 guy. But the Saints need a quarterback. Shadeur's the number 2 quarterback in the draft.
That's all right. Okay, good.
The Browns need a running back. They need running back. So, I look at it from like this standpoint. It's funny when I play fantasy football, everybody jumps on me about, who you pick, why you pick, and then
the reaches,
my draft would get graded a D, but then I'm in the finals. You know what
every
I mean?
year.
So, every year, right? So for me, I look at it from the standpoint of I'm playing not just the needs, but what's the front office is doing in regards to the quarterbacks, right, and the running backs. So they're gonna be empty-handed pretty much. So I figure like this dude's he's a once in a lifetime talent too. If you think about what he's done in college, like he's done some stuff, and you sit there and go, yo, right, and he's only gonna have better protection when he go to the Browns, because Chubb was winning, Ford was winning. Anybody that was running behind them was actually getting yards. So, it could be one of them things.